Hello, everybody. Thought I'd come on here live. I was out a little bit and I went down to McDonald's, got some Big Macs, and thought I'd come on here and chat with some people for a little bit before I head home. Don't know who's all going to be out there, and I'm not sure who's going to, stop in. I know it's kind of a weird time. Hey, Gina, how's it going? Yeah, just thought I'd do a little bit of live. I was out earlier doing some stuff out there, and I got some Big Macs. Hey, Harold. Hey, cows. Got 2 Big Macs for $5 and a Coke. Hey, Angel Minez, how's it going? Yep, 2 Big Macs and a Coke. So I was out earlier. I just got back from my secret taste testing. I had to do my evaluation for my food lab. Yeah, 2 Big Macs, $5. 2 for $5. You can get other things. They had filet of fish, McNuggets, and a quarter pounder. You could mix and match or whatever, but hey, Michigan foodie girl. Yeah, so I was out doing the screening for my food lab potential job. So this was the first round of screening, and I'm going to have to go back hopefully next week if they call me to invite me back, and I'll do some more testing, and hopefully, if I pass the test, I'll get put on their panel and do some actual food testing along with the other panel of experts. So that was what I was doing earlier, and went ahead and stopped and got a Big Mac. And I'm sure everybody knows everything. Plain old regular Big Macs. So here we go, big old Big Mac. Usually they make a mess too. Hey, Sunshine, how's it going? Yep, Big Mac classic, and I know I'm holding it upside down, but just how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a big bite for you guys out there. For those of you that like the Big Macs from McDonald's. Yeah, the special sauce on that makes it. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna get out of this seatbelt. Yeah, it does make a mess. And earlier today, I worked on a food review that I'll probably put out on Friday. That just to give you guys a preview, the upcoming review on Friday is going to be from Carl's Jr.'s. They've got a new burger out there. So yeah, Big Macs, probably my favorite sandwich at McDonald's, just because of the sauce. And the other thing is, I've heard that it's there, but when I went down to Burger King, and the Burger King is always one of my favorite places. Burger King has a new sandwich called the XL King, and basically it's their version of the Big Mac. It has the sauce. It doesn't have a middle bun. It's supposed to mimic the Big Mac, but when I went to the Burger King, they didn't have it yet. I've seen some people that have got it and have tried it, but hopefully Burger King will get it in the next few days, and I can do a taste testing for you. Yeah, I guess it's upside down, making a mess everywhere. Yeah, it's basically the same. It's just a sesame seed on the top or the bottom. I don't know. So, how was everybody's weekend? Was it good? Did you guys do anything exciting or fun? I know some of the people went live, and I saw a couple of the lives. Hey, Sir and Eli. How would I rate the Big Mac? I'd rate the Big Mac, I would give it, okay, go ahead and ask your question. For the Big Mac, I'd rate that a 10 out of 11. I mean, the meat is still not the greatest meat. If they had the quarter-pound patties and you put them on there, if you substituted them, I think that would make it 11. My weekend was pretty good. Yeah, go ahead, Bad Company. What did you have a question about? Big Daddy Mac, yeah, I like that. I don't know. I think for me, it's the special sauce. That's to me. I mean, it's been around for a while and it is a classic sandwich. I just think the sauce is a little bit better than some of the other ones. But that's at least my take on it. Yeah, it does have the unique taste and that middle bun. Some people don't like the middle bun to it, but like I said, I think if the meat was a little bit better quality meat or a little thicker meat, I think it would be a little bit better. Yeah, you got to try the Big Mac at least once. At least I think so. Yeah, like I said, if you can do a substitution where you put the quarter-pound patties on there instead of Big Mac meat, that would be good. I've actually heard you can do that, but there's an upcharge for putting the quarter-pound patties on it. It's like $1 a patty. Yeah. Chicken sandwich is good. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They're supposed to be doing this fresh meat now with all their Big Macs and with their cheeseburgers and with their, whatever, the other sandwiches, I guess, the cheeseburgers, hamburgers, and all that. But the quarter pounders are a little bit thicker, but I guess this is supposed to be non-frozen meat patties now with the Big Macs and with the cheeseburgers. But I don't really taste it a whole lot, and it is a little bit thin on the meat, so I like a little bit of a thicker patty. But then again, I also like the char burger taste of them, and these are fried. Yeah, the Big Mac sauce is actually pretty good. I've heard they're selling Big Mac sauce in the stores, and there for a while they had it on eBay because it was like a limited run or whatever of the Big Mac sauce. So I don't know. Actually, you know what I have? Hey, Lab Super, how's it going? They have at Walmart, they have a French fry sauce, and I think it's kind of like a generic version of the Big Mac sauce. So I still have that. I haven't tried it. I keep forgetting to do it. So maybe I've got some of the Checkers and Rally's frozen fries at home. So maybe when I do those, when I have my next dinner, I will try and put that fry sauce on there and see if it tastes anything like the Big Mac sauce. I don't know. Hey, Jordan Shaw, how's it going? Yeah, fries and tartar sauce are good. And I remember back a little while ago when I used to work nights at this one company, and we'd have to make a run to McDonald's or run to Jack in the Box or whatever that was open late at night. I used to work graveyard shift. We'd go to Jack in the Box, and the one guy told me to get him some fries and ask for mayonnaise. And I was like, oh, no, not mayonnaise on fries. But apparently it is popular a lot of different places. So, no, we don't. Unfortunately, there are no Long John Silvers around here. So, got to go with what they have a fish and chip shop in town. I might go there one time. I don't know. Haven't been there for quite a while. So, yeah, they don't have a lot of that kind of stuff here. You know. Oh, man. Yeah, a lot of the places around here, like I said, they've got away from the old traditional restaurants, and they're going kind of yuppie. Oh, so you like the quarter pounder? Yeah, the Big Mac, I got, for those of you that came in, I got 2 Big Macs for $5, and I got a drink to go with it. So, and I was just in doing my food testing evaluation, and hopefully I'll make it past the first round and I'll get invited back and keep going. Yeah, everybody that's in here, go by everybody else's channel, do a drive-by, you know, hit their buttons with a baseball bat and check out their stuff. It's always kind of cool. Yeah, Big Macs and McNuggets, yeah. You know, I guess what I could do is I could, next time, yeah, 2 Big Macs for $5. Mix and match. The other thing I could have done was, you get a Big Mac, you get McNuggets, you can get Filet-O-Fish or quarter pounder and mix and match, 2 for $5. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the McNuggets and I'll put the McNuggets on the Big Mac. Something a little bit different to do. Because I do weird stuff like that sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, I'm on my iPhone too. That's what I'm broadcasting. That's what I do all my stuff from. So, yeah, pretty good. Yep, Fan Mayo Fanatic. Yeah, burgers. Always good to get, a little bit of burgers. And the other thing that's fun is Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. So I'm going on to the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Because, when I'm out driving around or whatever, it's spotty kind of connection. And the other thing that I've heard through the grapevine that McDonald's is supposed to have, I guess it's going to be for breakfast time. They're supposed to have donut fries. That's what I've heard. I don't know too much about them, but I've heard things. I've heard things from people that said that donut fries are coming. And I always try to catch stuff. Although, you know what I should have done? I should have done something today, because technically today is National Pastrami Day. I should have done a pastrami, but, you know, whatever. I was going with the, yeah, that's why I got it I'm holding it sideways to get the whole screen in it. Yeah. I always like pastrami. Also, the Wiener Schnitzel has a pastrami dog, a pastrami sandwich, a pastrami burger. And I'm going to have to do it again. I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner. I think I might just have some leftovers from last night. Yeah, Well, when you set up the live, you have to turn it sideways and get the title in there sideways, and then have it do the picture sideways before you go live. That's a trick that I've found. Yeah, it is like, it's like roast beef, but it's like peppered roast beef. And it's kind of got a marinated flavor. So that's always pretty good. They also have corned beef. It's a little bit different than pastrami. Corned beef has been marinated, where the pastrami's been cured with like pepper. Just a little different way. Really? Well, I go with AT&T, so I don't know. I don't know if it's any different on the Verizon network or whatever. I'm not sure. Yeah, good pastrami is good. Also, I go to yeah, I don't know. It is a little bit different of a learning curve with the iPhone. I have the iPhone XR now. So it is a little bit, takes a little bit getting used to and figuring it all out, especially with YouTube. When you have to set up you have to set everything up. Yeah, a lot of people, they're either on the fence one way or another. They're either the iPhone or it's kind of a separation of the two. And hey, Fat Ninja Flip, what's up? And I'm just having a little bit of Big Macs at McDonald's and chatting with you guys, seeing how you guys' weekend went after I was out doing my secret testing at the food lab. Yeah, there's nothing much. I mean, it doesn't change over the years or whatever. And also, for those of you that are new and maybe that didn't see my other video, my live chat the other day, starting on the 30th of this month, McDonald's is going to do a thing where you can add bacon to everything. You can have bacon Big Mac, you could have bacon Quarter Pounder, you could have bacon. It's also going to be the release of their cheesy bacon, and I guess it's going nationwide. I've tried the cheesy bacon fries because here in California they have the cheesy bacon fries, and I was able to try them a couple months ago. I guess you can do bacon on the McChicken sandwich. You can basically add bacon to everything, and I guess it's going to be like a bacon palooza or whatever, that you can add bacon to anything. I don't know if it's going to be an upcharge or if it's going to be, you know, $1 extra or whatever. Yeah, they don't have those anymore. And you know, I did do I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but I did do the Nightmare King that they put out at Halloween. That had a green bun on that, so it was kind of interesting. I guess you could do bacon on a fillet of fish. I don't see why not. The other thing that you could do is, I guess what you could do is you can make your own order. And I think this McDonald's that has, when you go inside, it has a touch screen. I actually think you can add bacon to things. I actually have to look that up. Maybe I'll try going in there. You could customize your order. When you go in there and you use the touch screen, you know, you select your whatever it is you want, your Big Mac, your cheeseburger, whatever. And then there's an option to customize it. You can either take things off or add things on. And I think one of the things you can actually add is bacon. Check that out. So you can have a bacon fillet of fish, or a bacon McChicken, or a bacon Quarter Pounder, or a bacon... You know, the one thing that I don't think I would want would be a bacon milkshake. But I guess you could if you really wanted it. Bacon milkshake, that'd be a different one. Chocolate bacon milkshake. They actually have that at some places. I think it's Five Guys Burgers has it where you can add bacon into your milkshake. Why you'd want to do it, I don't know. Yeah, they have it. You can add bacon into the milkshake. I know there's one of those things. I've been to Five Guys. I had their burger, but I didn't try their milkshake. But yeah, adding bacon was one of the options for that. That was very strange. I thought it was very kind of odd to do that, but yeah, I like Five Guys, but they are very expensive. I got a burger there a little while ago. Yeah, bacon and fish. Although, you know, I did do that live a couple weeks ago where I made the land, sea, and air burger. It was a Quarter Pounder, a fillet of fish, and a McChicken all together. So that was kind of a different combo. You could always, you could always do mix and match on these things. But I don't know that on those things you can add them together on that menu. Guess you kind of do it yourself. Mix and match. But I thought it was interesting. Oh, and to let you guys know, I think it's still around here somewhere. If you guys have been following my live or my new series that I've got called Classic Candy Corner, I don't know if some of you people have seen some of those. I just put the one out this morning with the Razzles. I don't know if you guys saw that one. I was in the store the other day and I found some classic candies that I'm going to be doing a review on, and I thought I'd just give you guys a little preview of what I did find. And I'm sure a lot of people will remember this from maybe when they were little. These have been around for a little while. Got this one. Don't know if you know this one. Rocky Road. marshmallow and chocolate. That's one of them that I'm going to be doing a review on. Also found this one, the Uno bar. Found that. And found this one. And this one's kind of funny. Big hunk. Thought that was kind of funny. Found that one. And I did find these, and I don't know if a lot of people like that. These are Chuckles. They're like little gummy jelly candies. So I found that. And I found the ever popular Pop Rocks. So those are some upcoming reviews that I found. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, they had Pop Rocks. Yeah, Chuckles. The Chuckles, I actually got some other ones at home that I still have reviews that I didn't have with me in the car, but I found the Charleston Chew. I found the Zero Bar. I found, what else did I find? Found candy necklaces. I found the, believe it or not, I was talking the other day, I was talking about the Circus Peanuts, the little marshmallow shaped things with peanuts. I found those at the Dollar Tree. I didn't think I'd find those again, but I did. I found bottle caps. I found, all kinds of different things out there that all the classic candies that, yeah, I actually did a review of Zero Bar. I'm going to put that out somewhere along the line. Also the Smarties. I don't know if you know, the Smarties are like little sweet tarts with in the wrapper. They're like in a little tube or whatever. They give them away at Halloween time. Yeah, I've got a couple of classic candies corners that I've already put up, and I'm gonna have to work on some more that I've actually filmed and in the process of filming. And like I said, I've had a lot of things that I've still got stockpiled that I have to try, and I just haven't been able to get the time to do them all, especially since, you know, doing all those cookie reviews or whatever made me a little bit goofy. I thought it was kind of interesting. So that's kind of what I have coming up in store for you guys. And I thought I was going to just, you know, do a live since I was out after doing all that stuff. Yeah. Well, the one that I found is actually a bigger version. They're like giant size Smarties or whatever. Also, remember they had the big sweet tarts. Yeah, the Oreo, the carrot cake Oreos, I found them in my grocery store, and a lot of people said that they haven't hit in Walmart yet, but they might be out there. I don't know. But I found them at my was my Lucky store. I think I found them. Yeah, I found them at Lucky's. And it was they had those, and I found the Love Oreos. Found those at Target, along with all the Valentine's candy. So that was kind of interesting to find. Just got to really keep your eyes out for all these things. And oh, and the other thing is, I found, when I was in the store yesterday, I put some pictures up on Instagram, but I found some Harry Potter candy that I'm going to give a try. I don't know, coming up soon. It's actually, one of them's chocolate wand. Harry Potter's chocolate wand. Thought that was interesting. Yeah, there was a Harry Potter chocolate wand. They're also the Harry Potter chocolate house insignias or whatever. And I also got the, what was it? The gummy slugs from Harry Potter. So, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I did try, believe it or not, I tried at Halloween time. There was a butter beer soda that I tried. It was Flying Cauldron butter beer. I actually still have a bottle. Yeah, that was actually really good. It's like a butterscotch cream soda. It was actually pretty good. So I think it's kind of along the lines of the Harry Potter butter beer. Definitely interesting to try. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to find it. I found it at my Lucky's. They still had a couple of them. Along with that one I put out at the same time. When I was in Lucky's, they had them on closeout for 25 cents a piece. One was called Brainwash, which was like a cherry soda with a little bit of pepper or whatever in it. Made it a little spicy. It's kind of weird. That was on sale. Closeout. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and actually yesterday I went down to my Lucky's, and the one here in town, they've turned it into a Lucky's California, which is like a step up from the regular Lucky store. I guess they're supposed to put different options and whatever in there. But this particular one didn't have all the stuff that the other Lucky's California that they built had. It didn't have the amount of all the different sodas, all the different fresh places to get things like sandwiches. They had a juice bar. They had all kinds of different stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they'll redo it as they come in. That was kind of interesting. Hey, Black Storm, how's it going? Yeah, I was just coming in. I had a Big Mac earlier. I'm just kind of chatting with everybody and seeing how it's going. Yeah, I'm hoping they'll be coming out. One person that I follow was talking about it in his live stream the other day. He said someone asked about donut fries, and he said that they were coming, but he didn't say when. So that's something to keep an eye out for. No, the one that I got was called Flying Cauldron brand beer. It was the real soda company. They put out stuff for Halloween. One was a butter beer. It was Flying Cauldron. One was black lemonade, and one was like Brainwash. One was like blood red strawberry and butter toast or something. And they just put a lot of weird flavors and weird bottles out, and one of them was the butter beer. I also tried one called whoa. Okay, that is a long name. Yeah, they had a lot of different ones. One I did try one the other day was called That's Good Butterscotch Root Beer. That was a little bit different. That was along the lines of the butter beer from Harry Potter. And, you know, they have a lot of different stuff in there. So just have to keep my eyes open when I go out and look and find different things and see what's all out there. So I don't know if you guys have the same kind of stores that I have, but everybody always comments on how I find all the weirdest things or the most unique things. And I don't know, just what my store tends to carry. So I don't know if the stores that I have here stock more unique items or not. Yeah, longest name you've ever seen. Yeah, I guess it was pretty long. So I don't know, everybody's just, yeah, longest username ever. Now, I used to have one way back when Yahoo Messenger was a thing, and I've since stopped using Yahoo Messenger. I had a long name for my screen name. It was like it was like a whole bunch of different characters, and I got rid of it. But yeah, when Yahoo Messenger was a thing, and every time I tried to put a name in, it says that name's already taken. So I just kept adding to my description. It was before I knew it, it was like 30 characters long. Yes, Messenger and Yahoo and AOL Messenger with "You've got mail." You've got mail. That one was funny. Back in the old days in the dial-up network. That and then you log on. Take you 10 minutes to get logged on. Then you check your mail. And then when Yahoo would go, or AOL would go, "You've got mail." Yeah, that was kind of a good movie too. They'd say you got mail, and then yeah. Yeah, and if you did any kind of back when they had, what was it, Napster, and what was the other one, LimeWire and FrostWire, and you download all the music and you download all the stuff. Wasn't really legal to do all that, but everybody did it, and take you like a half an hour to download one song over dial-up. Yeah, that was the one thing I had back when I was young, back in like the late 80s, early 90s, whenever AOL first came out, and they had the AOL free hours in like every store, like the grocery store, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever. All the magazines always had the free AOL installation disc, and you'd get free time. And we only had one phone line, and if I went on to AOL, or if I went on to the internet or whatever, dialed up, the phone was locked up. And then my mom and my sister would pick it up, and they'd hear the tone, and then they'd yell at me, "Get off the phone, I want to use the phone." Yeah. And then they'd always yell at me, or my sister would always say, "Get off the phone, I have to make a call." So, needless to say, I'd have to go on late at night when everybody was asleep and do this stuff. And back in the early days, I had Prodigy, and that was all low, the low logon rate. So it took forever to get stuff downloaded. Hey, Wonderful Life, how's it going? Thanks for joining me in the chat. And like I said, if everybody's still here and they're still hanging around, it's just doing a little bit of chatting and seeing how everybody's doing today. Yeah, I'm just, for those of you that just came in, I had a Big Mac, and I got just a drink to go down with it after I was out doing some stuff. And I'm probably gonna head home in about 20 minutes or a half hour. So I'll stay on a little bit longer and chat with you guys, see how it's going, see what's up. And I don't mind. Well, here, I'll get, okay. What, you want to know what the wrenches are? There you go. Now you know what the wrenches are. The wrenches are moderators for the chat. If anybody gets out of hand or anybody, you know, says anything inappropriate, I've got the moderators with the wrench to, you know, kind of keep a handle on the bad comments. I know there's a lot of people out there that when they have their live streams, the trolls kind of sneak in and they say really bad comments, and I can't always catch them all the time. So that's why the moderators are out there, to kind of keep an eye on things. So, you know, it's just a way of kind of keeping an eye on the chat, because I want to make the chat a fun place to be and everybody to hang out and have a little bit of fun and just kind of share ideas. And unfortunately, there's people out there that like to go in and spoil it for everybody and give the thumbs down and make nasty comments. Yeah, so it's hi Peter Parker. Yeah, so it's and you know, a lot of times it's tough to see the comments. Sometimes they go by real fast and I can't always catch things. Sometimes the stuff will get by me. Yeah, that's the way mostly is. Whenever I try to do stuff and, you know, I just don't reply to them, and then they get bored and go away. Oh, did you change your name? Yeah, I don't know. Hey, Rattle Trap Fishing, how's it going? Yeah, I guess, well, I try to only let the mods on here for the people that I know, you know, after a little while. Yeah, I don't know. They were having the problem with that YouTube. Some people were saying they can't chat in the lives. I don't know why. I don't know if YouTube flagged the people or there's a problem or, you know, what's going on. But I know that's been an issue sometimes. But yeah, I know for those of you that know, the one person I follow, Shelby's Cray Girl, she was having a whole lot of trouble with going live, and her live would freeze up on her or she'd lose connection. So I don't know if it's YouTube or if it was like her connection or the area she was in, or, you know, what it was. I know a lot of people have been having trouble with losing the connection, getting kicked off, things like that. So YouTube's been kind of flaky lately. Yeah, I don't know. It was a glitch. I saw some people saying that they can't leave comments, they can't chat in the live. So I don't know, maybe it's something to do with what YouTube has been doing lately. I know that, believe it or not, there is still, even though they say there's not, there is still a purge going on, and they are killing off inactive accounts from your guys's list that, so if people were subscribed to you and they're no longer active, they take them off your list and they disconnect them. Because I know I've had a lot of people that my account's been going up and down, so for every new person that I gain, I usually lose like one or two. And I don't know if it's because they're deleting accounts or if they're just deleting the connection to them. Hey Hawk, how's it going? Yeah. So yeah, it's always something with YouTube, believe it or not. And I also have been hearing rumors, and some people say it's true, but I don't know for sure. I haven't seen anything. I haven't got a notice that it's official yet, but they said that something. I've heard rumors and talk that as of the end of like February, they're going to up the requirements for everybody to be monetized. They're going to make it 4,000 subscribers and 10,000 watch hours. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. So I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people that either decided to leave YouTube altogether, or they, I don't know, they don't want to follow everybody, because it is kind of hard to follow everybody. Yeah, that's at least okay. Yeah. Hey Lab Super, nice of you to come in here and chat with us. And yeah, there's always talk of rumors. Hey Hawkeye, how's it going? For those of you that have just joined me, I was having some Big Macs. Hey Freddy, how's it going, my brother? I know that Mr. Freddy, I got some Big Macs from McDonald's. I had them earlier. And I'm not ignoring you, Danny P. Yeah, I did have them earlier, and like I said, I was showing you guys, I don't know, some of the other people that were out there earlier. I found classic candies for my upcoming reviews. So got the Rocky Road, the Big Hunk, the Uno Bar, the Chuckles, and Pop Rocks. So those are going to be upcoming classic candies that I got. Oh yeah, and this is another one I got. I don't know what this is going to be like, but I thought it was interesting to try. It was a little bit expensive. I found this at my supermarket on the way out. Don't know anything about it, but this is going to be something a little bit different. It's called Mango Jalapeno Crisps, and it's like a twice baked snack. And these are yeah. So this one's going to be a sweet snack. I don't know anything. They had other flavors, but thought I'd try this out. It's going to be in a future review. And yeah, like I said, yeah, I mean, they come up with some weird, wacky, wild snacks out there. They had one that one time was, they even have some like chia seed chips, and they have bean chips, and they have all just weird, wacky stuff that some of it I don't even know if I want to try them, but it was something interesting to try. But yeah, I'm still trying to track down all the classic candy. Yeah, thanks. Everybody, you know, if you haven't already, go ahead and give it a little good old thumbs up on it. And everybody else that's in here, go ahead and stop by everybody else's channel. Give them a look, do a drive-by, hit them with the baseball bat on their button. Check them out. Whew, my favorite chips. I kind of like the dill pickle, either the Pringles or the Lay's dill pickle. Also, I guess it's not really a chip, but it's a flaming hot. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll go ahead and do that. My favorite one is the flaming hot Cheetos Puffs. That's probably my favorite one. That was my favorite one, yeah. Probably the flaming hot Cheetos Puff. Don't like them as much as the crunchy. The crunchy was a little bit too hard, so I like the puff. Ooh, my favorite cereal. Back in the day, I used to like the Count Chocula, but I actually tried all the Monster cereals at Halloween time. It's not the same. They've kind of made them more healthy. They're not as flavorful. So, I don't know. I used to like the Sugar Pops and the old Plain Old Life cereal, or Apple Jacks, or Crunch Berries. Yeah, I actually have it, and I have yet to review it. I got the chocolatey Crunch Berry. So that's going to be something fun to try. It's basically Captain Crunch, but it's got chocolate. Yes, I have tried the different flavor Cokes, but I have not done a review on it. My favorite flavors of the Diet Cokes are either the Blood Orange or the Feisty Cherry. Yeah, I did like the Cocoa Puffs. They were good. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, anything chocolatey back in the day when I did Saturday morning. Yeah, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles. Back in the day when I was Saturday morning, I'd have my cereal, I'd watch my cartoons. So that's kind of like what I would do. That's why I did the Sour Patch Kids cereal review. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, they do have chocolate Cheerios. They had all kinds of different Cheerios. Now, they had a maple Cheerio. They had all kinds of different ones that I saw. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't seen those. I'm not a real coffee person, so I don't know coffee flavors too much. The only thing, I usually drink hot cocoa or maybe tea, but I'm not a real big coffee person, so. Yeah, I think it was called Quisp cereal. Little Martian with that little propeller on his head. My favorite tea, I like Earl Grey. Usually if I go to Starbucks, I get Earl Grey latte. It's kind of my favorite tea is Earl Grey. Or a chai tea, maybe. I'm not real big on iced tea. So, and to tell you, and to let you guys know, the other day, I got some hot cocoa, and I I made up some hot cocoa and I dipped the dark chocolate Oreos in it. They were good. Oh yeah, Girl Scout cookies, huh? Yeah, I like the Girl Scout cookies. My favorite ones were the Thin Mint or the peanut butter ones, peanut butter and chocolate ones. So they're pretty good. The other thing I found is at the, yeah, that's what I was going to say. At the grocery store, I think Keebler and then like the generic store brand, they have mint chocolate cookies and the peanut butter cookies, and they pretty much taste like the Girl Scout cookies, and they're only like $2. So if you want to have something that's someone like the Girl Scout cookies, I know the one from Keebler are called Grasshopper. They're like a Thin Mint. They're almost exactly like the Thin Mint, and they're a little bit cheaper. They're not $5 a box or whatever they're up to now. Yeah, they have some of those out there. Like I said, the generic ones are kind of a knockoff. They're not as expensive. Hey, Miss Miles, how's it going? Yeah. Oh yeah, the Pirate with a Patch cereal was cinnamon crunch, I think it was called, and had the pirate mascot. They discontinued that one. They've had quite a lot of cereals in the past that I've tried to check them out. Yeah, they also, when I tried the Monster cereals at Halloween time, when I did the Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Boo Berry, and the Peanut Butter Bats, I was remembering that they had another one called Fruit Brute. It's out for a little while. It was a fruit cereal. That didn't take too long. I have done some ice cream reviews, and believe it or not, I just filmed it. I have to edit it and put it up. I did. For those of you that, I don't know if you guys know, I follow a lot of the people that are in Japan, and they do the Japanese food and Japanese snacks. I did a review on mochi ice cream. It's ice cream covered in the mochi, and I filmed the review of it. I still have to edit it and put it up. This is the first time that I tried mochi, so thought that would be kind of interesting. Yeah, it was Mummy cereal. Yeah, they had, oh yeah, that was it. It was a Mummy. Yummy, it was called Yummy Mummy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a real big fan of the Trader Joe's as much. They kind of, I don't know. They've been kind of hit and miss for me, even though there is a Trader Joe's down the street from me. Hey, Kathy's blog, how's it going? Hey, Dromar, how's it going? Yes, Yummy Mummy, that was the name of the cereal, and it had a mummy. They did a re-release of it a few years back, but guess they haven't released it again. I do have one more Big Mac if you want. I didn't get to it. I had the one. Grape Nuts was like gravel. I didn't care for the Grape Nuts as much. And also the shredded wheat, that was like Brillo pads. He broke them up, put them in the bowl. Those were not very good. I don't know. I haven't checked it. When I get home, I'll check it. I was out, for you guys that missed earlier, I was out doing my food evaluation today. So I was out there most of the day, and I came here, so I haven't had a chance to check it at home. I don't know if the mail has come yet. Usually they don't come till later in the evening, so I'll check it as soon as I get home and let you know if I got it. Yeah. it was kind of interesting doing my little food evaluation. They they're really like, I guess you want to call it scientific about what they do, and the how detailed they are and everything. It was kind of interesting because I had to do like not just a food description. They had me doing like odor identification, where I would smell a odor like was in a bottle and I had to identify what the odor was, and then they had me taste like different samples of stuff and which one was the most thickest one. And you had to rate it by thickness, and you had to go give a description of like cookies, and there was just a whole lot of things that they, based their qualifications on, that you have to be very descriptive. You have to be very, you have to have a certain kind of palate that you could taste things, that you could smell things. There's a whole lot to this one that they're gonna let me know by the end of the week if I'm gonna go back for a second round of testing next week. And then after that, I'm gonna be in a third round. And then I tried to tell them about my channel, but they it was kind of different because there was a lot of other people like in my group that I went to, and they're looking for 18 testers, and I don't know how many potential people that they've got. And if I make it to the final round and I become one of the 18 testers, then I'll get put on a food panel, and then I'll be invited to regular testings, and yeah, hopefully get on a permanent panel. So I don't know. I'm still waiting to hear. They have to go through all their screening process, and I don't know how many candidates they're going to have, and they've got to evaluate everything. So I'm waiting to hear, fingers crossed, that everything will work out good. So it was interesting. Yeah, I thought about that, but I just haven't had, the time or anything. I'm not real creative on all that kind of stuff. I still have to work on some stuff for my channel, like the banner art. I have to work on, I was gonna do like a redesign on my logo, and I'm still trying to get just the playlist and everything all sorted out on my channel, because it's a lot of work to get everything done. Yeah, if you want, you can help me. For those of you that don't know, in my about me page, I've got my email on there. It's drewsfoodreviews@gmail.com. You can email me there. If you want to have some suggestions or whatever, feel free to email me. And I don't know. I'd have to see it. Like I said, I'm still trying to play around with this stuff. I'm not real artistic as far as, banner design and artwork and all that stuff. And like I said, I do all my stuff on my phone, so it's kind of hard to get real creative and, artistic on the phone. So I just kind of going with what I got, and I still got a lot of improvement that I've got to do for my channel. So, and I don't know if I'm going to do any merchandising or anything like that. I know a lot of people out there have their own merch. They have, t-shirts, coffee mugs, tote bags, mouse pads, phone holders, all that kind of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to go that route yet or not. Something to look forward to in the meantime, but for right now, I'm just concentrating on the content and getting all the reviews done, and hoping to grow my channel and get up to the the watch time and the magic. I don't know. yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to concentrate on getting the channel established and getting the content out there. And after I get, you know, a little bit more of a subscriber base and all that stuff, I'll think about branching out into the t-shirts and whatnot. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I try to put out a, you know, good video. And actually the other day I did one. I did a review, and this is one of the first reviews that I think I'm going to go ahead and scrap it. And it won't ever see the light of day, because as I was doing the review, it just didn't, it was just horrible. It was a complete fail, and it wasn't very good, and I don't want to put that kind of quality out. So I think I'm going to delete it, and I'm not even going to save any of the bloopers, because it was pretty much a horrible review. And that's one of the first times that I've had a problem, and I don't want to put out something that's, you know, not very good for you guys. And like I said, it was it was a fail. I think part of it was because what I got was not the right item, and as I was doing the review, I realized that it was not the right item, and it just didn't work. Well, like I said, you know, everybody has their own style that how they do the reviews or whatever, and some of them I've seen that are real detailed, and some of them, you know, they just do a real quick little review and they give their opinion. That was one of the things that I was actually, when I was at the food lab today, they were saying that something that made sense is that when they have people come in there and they do their taste testing, they just ask them how the food tastes, and, you know, would they buy it or would they not buy it, you know, whether they like it or whether they didn't like it. They said that's mostly the consumers that would, you know, try it, you know, I didn't like it, I did like it, that kind of thing. But they said that the people that are going to be on this panel are the ones that they evaluate every bit of the product, and they tell you what it tastes like, how it feels in your mouth, the details of it, what the flavors are like, what the texture is like, and what kind of thing it's like. Yeah, and it is like they said, like a rating, like whether it was you know, like the example they gave was like peanut butter. Was it were the peanuts roasted enough? Was it thick enough? Was it creamy? You know, what kind of flavors did the peanuts taste like? And they want you to use all that descriptive terminology on it, rather than just, is it good or is it bad? So that was a little bit, you know, more detailed, and that's what they're looking for on this panel, is, you know, someone that could go through and evaluate stuff. And that's what I was trying to tell them. And actually, I hope if I read it right, when I was it was like in a little conference room, and they had us sitting there and waiting, and it was all at like a table, and all the people were there, and there was a glass mirror there, and I think they were actually behind that glass mirror, and I think they were watching us while we were waiting for them. And while I was waiting, all the people were just kind of sitting there. They didn't want to say anything. And then I just started talking to the people and saying, you know, I think this is what they have in mind. And I told them I have a food channel, and, you know, I do this stuff. So hopefully Tazzy's doing good. So hopefully, maybe if there was really a camera behind there, they're watching that, and they take that into consideration. So yeah, Tazzy's pretty good. He's been bugging me late night. He gets a little bit feisty with attention. He wants me to pet him all the time, and if I stop, he reaches up and grabs my arm and makes me pet him some more. He's a little stinker sometimes. And of course, I don't know, most of the people haven't seen the other cat that I have, Ziggy. He he he's a little scaredy cat. He's usually asleep. They get into it sometimes, and he goes and runs and hides in a corner. So, yeah, I can't ever get Ziggy on camera too much. How did I come up with the names? Well, Tazzy, when I got him, now it's about 7 years ago. It's a little kitten, and we brought him home, and he was running around the house, going all crazy, going in circles, and like, you know, he's like a little tornado, and he was running around like the Tasmanian devil, and he'd always lick me. And, you know, that's why I figured, well, he's like Tasmanian devil because he's all wild and ran around in circles and got into everything and is always licking stuff. And so that reminded me of Tazzy, you know, with the slobbery and all that stuff. And and then Ziggy, I kind of came up with his name because he's stripy and he's got like little zigzags. And I just called him Ziggy. But I actually call him, sometimes I call him Baby because he's like a baby. Or I call him the boy because he's like a little baby boy. Ziggy is a tabby, stripy tabby. And Tazzy, I think people say he's like a, what was it, like a Himalayan forest cat or something like that. He's got like the big fluffy coat, just gray and white. Yeah, Ziggy is kind of cool guy, but he's weird. He's a weird cat. He gets into, sometimes he'll go up in the window and play with the shade and try and play with the shade and scratch on it. And I tell him to get down, he won't get down. So I put my phone and I put a police siren sound on there, and then he runs away. Yeah, it's something like a Maine Coon, maybe. I don't know. He's big and fluffy. And he does get wild every once in a while. I don't know if you could see it here. Well, I got a little bit of scratch here from the one day he got a little bit crazy and grabbed my arm and bit me because he was mad. He's got a little bit aggressive. Sometimes if you pet him too much, he gets a little bit bitey and wild. Yes, Tazzy and Ziggy are good. They're cute cats. They always make me laugh. Yeah, once in a while he gets a little crazy. Ziggy, he's probably sleeping. He tends to sleep a lot. Yeah, I did already. I've already eaten the Big Mac and just kind of doing a little bit of wrapping up here. And what time is it? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I think it's about time to go home. And it is starting to get dark here and it might rain. So, yeah, it was good. It was, you know, it's Big Mac. I don't know if most people know what a Big Mac tastes like, and I just decided to have one. Crazy cats and cool candy. Yep, that's my life. Welcome to it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna, oh, I must have missed someone. Oh, Brenda's here. Yeah, Burger King. Yeah, I was just getting ready to wrap it up. I'm sorry that guys dropped in a little bit late, and like I said, it's almost 5 o'clock here, so I think I'm gonna head on home and take care of some stuff, and I'll see if I got the beanie from Dromar family. and check it all out. So I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by today and doing a little bit of chat for me. And hope to see you guys on the next live stream. I'm not really sure. Maybe next week, if I go back to the food labs, I'll be able to chat afterwards. So, and like I said, I'll be putting up videos. I'm pretty much putting up one a day. So you stay tuned for all the videos that I put out. And I'm usually putting them up at midnight my time. I don't know what time that is for you guys, but I'll usually drop them at midnight. And hey, Wicked Angel, how's it going? Yeah, just wrapping it up, unfortunately. Yeah, so and what you could do is, you know, I put them out at midnight, and then you guys can watch them in the morning when you get up. They'll be there. So, yeah. So anyways, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by and hanging out with me today, and I'm going to go ahead and head on home. So, till next time, talk to you guys later.